All right, so this is a genuine question for all the men out there. Can you guys explain to me why men don't approach women in public anymore? And before anyone starts fighting in my comments, yes, women can approach too. I know. Everyone relax. But I'm talking about like real life flirting at the gym, at a coffee shop, at bars, at ShopRite, like actual human interaction. Because the amount of eye contact happening lately with absolutely zero follow through, insane. Like, sir, we've made eye contact 6 times in Wegmans, and now you're examining pasta sauce near me with deep concentration. Just come talk to me. And honestly, I feel like meeting someone naturally in real life is so much better than the dating apps. Dating apps feel like everybody's exhausted, everybody's performing, everybody's talking to 14 people at once. Meanwhile, in real life, people will clearly be interested in each other and then just walk away. So I genuinely want to know from the men, what changed? Are you worried women don't want to be bothered anymore? Is it fear of rejection? Did dating apps completely destroy everyone's ability to speak in public? Because I don't think attraction disappeared. I think everyone just got too in their heads to act on it.
20 years ago, a man saw a woman he liked, he admired. He walked up to her respectfully. He shot his shot. And if the woman was interested, she accepted. If she was not interested, she rejected respectfully. But that was 20 years ago. Fast forward till today. The same man sees her. He makes eye contact. He looks away. He checks on his phone. He grabs a bottle of water he does not even need. And then he walks away. What changed? Because something clearly changed. Now she's asking a question millions of men clearly have an answer to. A question millions of men have been answering every day. But somehow, some ladies, or most ladies, pretend like they don't know what's happening. So the interesting part is not that men stop approaching. The interesting part is, why did so many men decide that the risk was not worth it anymore? That the juice was not worth the squeeze. Why did so many men come to this conclusion? Because once you see the patterns, a lot of modern dating starts to make sense to you. Just imagine a scenario where a fisherman keeps casting his line on the water. Nothing bites. He gets mocked. Sometimes he even gets blamed for fishing. And eventually, he stops showing up. Then all of a sudden, people start asking, why aren't there any fishermen around anymore? Why have they stopped fishing? There is so much fish in the water, but where are the fishermen? And today, guys, we're having that conversation. But before that, guys, if you're focused on being stronger, on being harder, on being difficult to manipulate, and you don't want to waste your time, you see the double standards, you see everything being blamed on men, and you want to call it out, or you want to support men who call it out, this is your home. Smash the subscribe button. Share this video with your brother who needs to watch this. Invite them to subscribe. Let's build a community of like minded men who are tired of all the BS, who are tired of everything being blamed on men, who are tired of people pretending like men don't exist and men's issues are constantly ignored, where men are valued only when they give something. So if that's you, welcome home, bro. You see, the woman in this clip actually makes some good observation. The attraction is still there. Men still notice women, and women still notice men. So human nature didn't just suddenly change. The difference now is the behavior. Because many men now see attraction and immediately start calculating consequences. In this day and age, there are consequences. Approach the wrong woman out of good faith, and suddenly you find yourself defending yourself for a crime you did not even commit. You're being accused, you're being called names, you're being pointed fingers, you're being blasted on social media. So when men see a woman, even if they are attracted to her, they're not thinking of, how can I talk to her? How can I make this relationship? How can I be in a relationship with her? How can I make my future with her? No, they're thinking of consequences. If I walk up to her, what do I lose? My job, my reputation, my resources, my name. So men think of consequences now. Even though there might be attraction, but there is no action, and men are doing that intentionally. Not because they are bitter, not because they hate women, but it's because they are prioritizing their peace. Another thing to consider is the rule change. Imagine playing a game where every few years you change the rules. And when those rules are changed, they never benefit you. Today is approach, tomorrow is don't approach. Today is be confident, tomorrow is don't be creepy. Today is take initiative, tomorrow is leave her alone. So in this situation, many men feel like they're navigating mixed signals. So what do? They choose the easiest option, which is not to approach at all. Because every normal human being usually avoids situations where the rules are unclear. No one is stepping into a situation where he can get beat, and at the same time, he does not even know the rules. One of the things she asked was if men are afraid of rejection. No man is afraid of rejection, bro. We have faced rejection all our lives, from when we were two, from when we were even one. It's part and parcel of us. No one is afraid of rejection. So what has changed is that men are being calculative. Men look at the upside and the downside. And when the downsides outweigh the upside, then why engage? Why approach? Why talk? It makes no sense. Stepping into a burning building knowing that you are going to get burnt makes no sense. That's suicidal, bro. So for many men, focusing on work, focusing on fitness, focusing on building their money, focusing on their personal mission, focusing on their peace feels simple. It feels simpler than just focusing on a relationship that you don't even know the outcome. Men naturally invest where the rewards feel worthwhile. Another thing she talks about is dating apps. Yeah, dating apps changed the expectation. Dating apps made average women to feel like they are the best thing that happened on earth. It inflated their egos, so demands became unrealistic. They put themselves in situations where they will never be in real life because of the constant swapping they receive. Men swap right all the time, and then the women swap left. So when women see this attention from dating apps, from social media, they think they deserve more than what they actually deserve. And it creates the misbalance. It creates arrogance, and it creates lack of self-awareness. And with this, it has prevented people from talking to each other. It's easier to type 50 messages to strangers than to say hi in the grocery store. Because not only it's easier for men, it's safer for men. Knowing that if I text you, I won't get the backlash I get from if I approach you in person. So when men look at this, they say, no, I'll just rather text. Now, bro, if you want deeper conversations, if you want to support the mission, if you like what we are doing, giving a voice to men, talking about what men face every day, join the membership below where we give out exclusive content, shout out, personal connections. Buy the merch below to support the mission. I don't have sponsors. I'm not a huge YouTube channel. But I just decided to speak what all of us see happening. Because if we don't speak, they will silence us. We need to keep our voice going. So support the mission, join the membership, buy the merch, subscribe, invite your friends to subscribe, share the video. Let's make sure we contribute whatever we can for the message to go far. Alone, I'm no one. With you guys, we can do something great. This is especially to the younger guys. I'm 40. So when a lot of men reach a certain age, they realize like peace is priceless. Guys who are around my age and who are older than me will tell you this every day. Peace is priceless. So when we are talking all of this, it's not that we hate women. No. The world is complete when we have men and women. We have mothers, we have sisters. We've had relationships with amazing women. We still have amazing women in some capacity in our lives. But now we are just being selective on where we spend our energy. The older you get, you don't chase every opportunity. You observe, you evaluate, and you choose carefully. And then you go around and hear people talking about the male loneliness epidemic. No, most men are protecting their peace. They have not given up. They're still hustling. They're still working on their finances. They're still hustling the bag. They're still working on their fitness. They're still working on their hobbies. So they have not given up. They're just protecting their peace. The biggest lesson here is not about approaching. It's about initiative. A lot of modern dating involves waiting for signals, waiting for certainty, waiting for guarantees. But life doesn't provide guarantees. And I can understand, and I don't blame men for waiting for signals. I don't blame men for just opting out and minding their business because they have approached, they have talked to women, and they have paid the price for doing it. They did it in good faith. They were accused, they were called creepy. They were accused for crimes they did not commit. They were called names, and women told us to leave them alone. So, guys, listen to that. So, now, if you think you want to be in a relationship and you see someone, you see a guy you like, why don't you walk up to him? Because even if a guy is not interested, he's not going to make a scene out of it. He's not going to embarrass you. He's not going to go to social media and talk about how you approach him. Guys don't have time for that. If he's interested, he'll give you a chance. If he's not interested, he's going to say, I'm not interested. And that will be the end of it. But if you want to date as a woman and you find a guy you really like, walk up to him. Create opportunities to get into that relationship. Because if you are waiting for the guy to talk to you, this is not the right time. Guys are not doing that anymore. Guys are focusing on the mission. Guys are focusing on what they value more now. Guys are focusing on things that they will see return on investment. Guys are focusing on building their competence, on building their confidence, on being better than they were yesterday, on learning new skills, on building their finances, on going to the gym and building their body. And if you want to really start working out and you don't know what to do, you want to lose some weight, you want to get fit, here's my fitness channel. There I talk only about fitness for men, testosterone, weight loss, exercise, everything that has to do with men. Go show some love, go subscribe and just show some love because I'm going to be pouring a lot of relevant content there. And if you're tired of dating, you're just tired of this kind of women with their double standards and with their crazy demands and stuff, and you just want to protect your peace, I have something for you. It's free. It's called the opt out decision test. The link is on the first comment below. It's not motivation, but it's going to help you decide if you're opting out of dating based on emotions or based on logic. It's just a couple of questions you need to answer. Again, it's free. Make good use of it. And tell me, do you think guys stop approaching because they are afraid of rejection? I really want to know your opinion on this because that's just a crazy thing to say. And before you leave, make sure you click this video and watch it because it's about clarity. It's about understanding what's happening. And this video is one of those videos that will make you see things even clearer than before. Again, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to invite your friends to the community. Let's build a community of like minded men, men who support, men who want to see men succeed. Thank you. See you in the next one. Copy that.